is up, Boos? I wanted to take some time out of my day today to speak on some of my experiences being in live studio audiences or being a participant in game shows. Have you ever experienced that? Have you ever wondered what that's like? Well, at first I took these experiences of mine as a grain of salt because I had been to quite a few. But after realizing most people don't go do that, and most people aren't in that proximity, and being raised in the Los Angeles area, I have been able to take advantage of the opportunities to be a part of these television shows. So I thought it would be fun to share some of my experiences. The first person I wanted to share my experience with is being on the Wendy Williams show.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on. Perfect.
So this was back in probably 2017. And at that time, I loved watching Wendy Hot Topics on YouTube.
Let's go. It's time for Hot Topics.
Okay, so I've always had this guilty pleasure for trash TV. It used to be Real Housewives and reality shows. Wendy was definitely, her Hot Topic segment was always on my radar. I always had it playing in the background while I was cooking, while I was cleaning. So when I had the opportunity to leave LA and go to New York, I was going for a completely different reason, but I was like, I want to get on this show. Now, because I had previous experiences with being on other shows, which if you would like to subscribe to hear more about my other experiences, do so now. I knew what it was going to take to get on the show. So what you need to do, and remember, this is pre-COVID, go on their website. So I went on Wendy Williams' website, and there's always a column, because if you actually watch the full show, they say, if you want to be a part of our live studio audience, visit our website on such and such. I said I want to be in the live studio audience on the days I knew I was going to be in New York. And they say, okay, thank you so much. They ask you kind of like, where are you coming from? Why do you want to be on the show? Just kind of a small little screening. I filled out the questionnaire. And it's like, okay, thanks, we'll let you know. And I'm just like, okay, hopefully, please, and maybe, I don't know, a week or so later, I get an email. Congratulations, you're going to be in the studio audience for sometime in July of 2017. Okay, I freaked out. At that time, Wendy was popping. She didn't have as many scandals going on. Her health, she was at the top of her game. She hadn't passed out yet with the Statue of Liberty costume on. Things were going really good for Wendy, and I was here for it, okay? I was so excited. I'm not kidding. I was calling everybody up. I'm about to go on Wendy. I'm about to go on Wendy. So fast forward to my experience at the Wendy Williams show. Let me take a sip of my iced tea. It's a big ass mug of iced tea. So I showed up to the show and I wore red. I remember I wore a red shirt with red lipstick. I did not look anything like I look right now. I had my hair dyed jet black with long extensions in it, long straight extensions. So first thing you do is what you may see on some clips of people waiting outside and the line kind of wraps around the building. We're in New York. I think we're in Manhattan. Don't quote me on that, but we're in the New York area. They want you there hella early, and then you start the show like 3 or 4 hours later. That's on all shows across the board, okay? And it's just a waiting game at this point. I know from previous experiences that I need to keep my energy up. So although it's early as hell and I was out all night the night before, there's a 3-hour time difference from Los Angeles. I know I need to keep my energy up just in case, you know, and I know Wendy's show, they like to keep everything real interactive with the guests. They want you like, they want you acting like super expressive. I knew that, and I was going to bring my A game. Best believe, if I was going all the way out there, I was going to bring my A game. So I'm being all energetic, and one of the producers come by, you know, and they always have their little clipboard with their little mouthpiece microphone, and who wants to play a game with Wendy? And some people are over it already. And about 20 of us are like, yeah, you know, we want to play the game with Wendy. We want to hear your best, how you doing, when we come over to you. So everybody goes by, they're doing their how you doing, and it's my turn, and I gotta show up and show out, honey. The producer comes up to me and she's like, hi, what's your name? I was like, my name's Paris from Los Angeles. How you doing? Hold on, let me see. My name's Paris from Los Angeles. How you doing? I don't know. Either way, it sounds like a mess right now, but I did what I had to do, okay? Now they call back 3 of us women, and I knew the other 2 women were pretty expressive, so I'm like, okay, this is good. And sure enough, when we got back there, me and one other woman, they were like, okay, ladies, we picked another woman for a different game, but you 2 are the finalists for this game. And they brought us to the back, and they were like asking us all these questions. And the producer tells me, I love your red lipstick with your red shirt. And I was like, whew, thank God, because I thought I was looking a mess. I thought I was just gonna clash on camera. She asked me how comfortable I was with pop culture. I'm like, I mean, that's why I'm here on the show. They start lining us up, and they are very strategic about how they seat you in the audience. They don't just randomly seat everyone. Some people are randomly sat, but there's some that are strategically placed, okay? So based on my experience, having an aisle seat, I was kind of like getting excited because I had an aisle seat, and I looked back at the lady that was like the other semifinalist, and she wasn't in an aisle seat. So I'm like, okay, this is looking kind of good. All of a sudden, we're sitting in the audience, we're clapping. They don't feed you. They don't give you water. They don't want you up needing to go to the restroom or something, but they want you energetic. She has some of her assistants coming out and getting us all energized, and all of a sudden, here comes another producer pulling me from the audience. Come here. I walk up on the Wendy stage to the backstage, and I knew I got picked. And they asked me, do I know who these 2 pictures were? And it was of Aaron Carter and Shia LaBeouf. Aaron Carter and Shia LaBeouf. And I'm like, yes, I know who they are. And they asked me a couple questions, and I just answered them. Like, I answered immediately. And they were like, do you know who these 2 people are? I'm like, yeah, it's Aaron Carter, Shia LaBeouf. Okay, we need you to act like you don't know. Act like you kind of need to think about it a little bit. And when we're in the back telling you to cut it, we need you to answer the question, okay? I'm like, okay, great. So I go sit back down. They tell us to be very expressive. And then at the very end, Wendy comes up to me, and it's time for us to play our game. She comes up, hi, what's your name and where are you from? I'll just actually show you guys a clip of how the game went. Check this out. Biggest sound. Look at your boobs. Dad was like, oh my God. Two lovely faces together, and you have got to guess who they are individually. I'll just give you a hint after we see the picture. Go. Okay. Oh my goodness. 2 men. Is that a big offer? One is my sometimes crush. Oh, your boo thing. Okay. Oh, no, there's one more. Okay, oh, shoot. One, his last name rhymes with Carter. And he was arrested. What was y'all talking about afterwards? So it was a lot of fun. As you can hear my mom in the background, she TiVoed it for me. she asked me, what did Wendy tell you at the end? She kind of just gave me a hug, asked me if I frequent New York. So I told her I was visiting, and I got a gift card for $150 to her favorite restaurant in New York called Serendipity. And I was also given some shampoo and conditioner from this curl company. But what I have to say about Wendy is she really enjoys her show. She took pride in it. She was made for it, it seems like. And it's really interesting during the breaks. You can kind of feel the different energies, and I will speak on different people like Ellen and Dr. Phil during their breaks and how they act. Subscribe and you will hear stories on different speakers. I have Oprah, I was on Kevin Samuels. I mean, the list goes on, but Wendy loves what she does, and I really hope that she gets better. She's the queen of gossip TV. If we do or do not agree with everything people put out or create, we can at least appreciate a human being who went out and did an intentional job at fulfilling their dreams, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. So again, you guys, please like the video if you enjoyed it. If you have any other questions about my experience on the Wendy Williams show, or if you have any experiences of your own, please share in the comments below. Again, subscribe. I have so many more of these to share with you, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon.